Hey, good afternoon, you guys. What's up? What's up? So, I'm in Port of Spain right now, parked up around the Queen's Park Savannah, and I'm here to give you all some tips and tricks on what I have learned thus far since I've been doing rideshare in Trinidad and Tobago. So, let me start by saying, if you are new to rideshare or you have been there doing rideshare a while now and you realize things are a little slow, with these tips that I'm about to give you, it will make things easier and it's sure to at least put an extra dollar in your pocket. So let me start off by saying the first step is actually sign up for more rideshare. So in Trinidad and Tobago there are many companies. For example, the most famous one is TT Rideshare. Then there are other apps like Travi, Alrighty, Curb Cab, and many more and many more. So the first thing is, don't just work for one company. Sign up for multiple companies. That's the first trick, right? When you do that, you want to be online on 3-4 different platforms at the same time to make sure that, hey, you get jobs. Because when I first started off, I was just on 1 and 2 platforms alone, and I remember my first day I got 2 jobs. I made about $80-90, and I was like, hey, I getting through, boy. And then my second day I get one trip for like $30 or $40, and then my third day I got zero, my fourth day zero, and I was like, I kind of fed up. I just saying I'm waiting for it to call me, and I was actually able to do those first couple of jobs in the comfort of my home. Just wait till I get a request, and I had my car ready, everything ready, so it was just to start the ignition and go. From then to now, what I have learned is that you actually want to park in a area that has traffic or has potential to bring in traffic. So for example, as I'm in Port of Spain right now, as you guys saw where I started the vlog, I'm by the Queen's Park Savannah park up, and before that I was in St. James. I dropped off a customer in St. James and I parked up for about a half an hour, and I only saw one request come in. And what I will tell you is, when you drop off a customer, you need to find a location and park up that you feel comfortable, because you never want to be just driving aimlessly. Get a customer, drop them off, drive aimlessly until you get a next customer. Remember, park up your car, switch off, put down your windows like I'm doing right now. My car is off, I'm in a park, and this will actually help your car as well, that your car is not just being run for 8 hours straight, or how much ever hours that you're doing rideshare. So you guys stay with me, you're following, right? So look for places that you want to go. So when I'm in the east, I like to park up in either Curep or Trinity, because there are people on that side who like to travel and move around. When I'm far in the east, like Arima, I hardly get requests. So sometimes I will say, okay, I will come out more early in the morning or late. Alright guys, so this is actually 2 hours later from the Savannah. I actually got a job to go LT Coro, and after LT Coro I'm in Diego Martin parked up right now. But I'm not going to remain parking up Diego Martin for too long. So back to the tips and tricks as we were talking about earlier. For example, I know if I'm in the east area, the Arima area, there's not much requests depending on the apps that I'm online, and I wouldn't really want to stay in a slow location. Let's say I had days when I came out just for about 3-4 hours and I was only able to make $100. And that's the next thing. You'll have to know which part pumping. Use your WhatsApp. Most of these rideshare groups, you could actually join their social groups and you can message in, ask the other drivers and thing what tips they have for you, what locations just be pumping, and you could pick your location based on that. But just remember something, you may start in a Rima and you end up in Port of Spain or Grande. That is just how it goes with rideshare. But one of my favorite tips for you guys is that when you reach a location, just don't drive aimlessly. Like, park up, feel out the area, if download the app, the riders app, to see how much drivers are actually in the area as well, so you could know, way boy, I'm in Arima and it have 50 drivers out there, so the likelihood of you getting something, versus if you go Curep and when they go on the map it only had 10 drivers, and then they know Curep is an area that most people use the rideshare app a lot. Arima is a little bit slow. You more get things by Price Mat side, Maloney sometimes, and you'll get people from Kelly and those type of things in the east. Trin City does be pumping. Curep is always pumping. St. Joseph, Port of Spain. So you have to know your areas, go online, and yeah. And there is times when you might be like, well, I live in Arima and I'm going up so, and then boom shot you get a request and you have to go back to the same location that you left. That happens a lot. But with these tricks, you guys, you actually have to sit down and think about it and find out your catchment area where you're comfortable working at, and also your lock off time. So if you know curfew is at 10 o'clock in the night, okay, so my last trip I wanted to be 8 o'clock, and I'm not taking no trips are going into Port of Spain, and you have to figure out your areas, and also for example during the week which part have traffic and those type of things. So you really have to find your catchment area, know if you're putting in more of your hours on the weekend, or if you're working during the day, how you're going to do it. But this video is my experience and my tip and tricks that works for me. I could also give you tips that other people give as well. For example, take a blue soap bath, the place that, go home and bathe and change, and you'll just figure it out, right? But rideshare, I've been doing rideshare for almost a year now, and I actually enjoy it. I enjoy it. I have learned a lot on my own, and I actually ask people for tips and tricks, and I have gotten it. I have gotten it. I know some days are my days, and I know some days are not. Also, share on your WhatsApp and your Facebook and thing that you do rideshare if anybody need a lift to go to the grocery and those type of things. If you have friends who work at establishments like fast food and casino and they need drivers when the night come, these are things you could also look into to make sure that, okay, you guys, I have 4 hours of putting in rideshare and my last 2 hours is transporting workers, and you find a rhythm, you build a clientele base, and also people don't forget. So when somebody travel with you 3-4 times, they will always call you, yo, you're in the area, I need a driver, so it does work out. It I actually enjoy working rideshare. I did not know that I would have enjoyed it so much. The two things I enjoy doing the most is rideshare and food drop. Believe it or not, I get to explore Trinidad and Tobago, see places that I have never seen before. So if you have any tips or tricks that you would like to share, leave it in the comment section below. If you have any questions as well, feel free to ask. But I'm in Diego Martin Park up right now. Our rain is going to fall long, and I'm looking to head more to Port of Spain side because it's minutes to 1 and it's a Saturday, and I'm already ready, not to say ready to call it quits, but I'm ready to pack up. I'm ready to get 1 or 2 rides to send me back home. If I don't, it's okay. But I plan to come back out this afternoon at 5 o'clock. I've been on the road since after 8. And it was decent. It was decent. I will never complain. It will have days when it's slow. You might only make a $50, but can't complain. And also on every trip you make sure and put aside the people commission, and also put aside something for gas one time, right? As little as it is on every trip, if you pay away $5-10, put away gas money one time. So you guys, see you in another vlog. Don't forget to check out my videos on how to make money doing rideshare, how to make money doing food drop, how to turn your car into an asset, not a liability, where I even talk about working PH taxi as well. So see you in another one. Bye.